Hello and welcome. Devashish was saying that, what are the questions you will ask? I said, Ari, what do you mean? You have come to Sri Lanka. You at the airport, both of us were joking with each other that when have you seen these kind of immigration queues in this country? We had to wait for 45 minutes to get a SIM card because the whole city has been taken over by India, Pakistan. Now, when you come to the Pakistan hotel, there are four different checks. If you are coming in a tuk tuk, if you are coming in a taxi, there are three checks. Every time you enter the hotel, people will, but they're very polite. People will smile at you, but they will check you because the team hotel. There are four teams, five teams staying here. The build-up is extraordinary. So I told Devashish, let's give people a sense of what this match is all about. Why is this so important for the ICC? Shomik, your first thoughts before I go to Devashish.
See, my thoughts as far as tonight is concerned, that cricket is secondary at this moment in time. From tomorrow onwards, once again, it will be at the forefront because after such a sumptuous dinner where the prawn malai curry was out of this world, I apologize for this, but I think I should be allowed the leeway to put cricket on the back seat for the time being. On a serious note, um, once again, it's an India and Pakistan rivalry, and $184 million at stake. This game is valued at $184 million. On the field, it is lopsided. India are first superior side, but it's a fickle format. You never know. But then again, all said and done, India are coming tomorrow. They will be training day after, and once the rock stars are in town, I think today the atmosphere, this is a slow burn as far as the atmosphere is concerned. Tomorrow, especially day after, the excitement will reach fever pitch.
Yeah, I mean, we are recording this at about midnight, okay, on the 12th. You're watching it at 10 a.m. in India. That's why Shomik said tomorrow, and that's why he referred to the dinner. And we wanted to set up with a beautiful dinner at the Taj Samudra. The dinner was fantastic, but that's what it is about. Every seat in that restaurant was taken at the Navratna. Every seat, every room, every place, nook, cranny taken. Devashish, that is the build-up. You saw at the airport, you saw in the hotels, not one room left. So now you realize what the Sri Lankan board was saying, that we will lose hospitality, we will lose tourism, we will lose this. Don't cancel this match. Be more responsible. We understand what they were saying.
Yeah, absolutely, Boria. You was spot on, and we witnessed, means obviously at the Bandar Naik International Airport, means there at the immigration area, means there were so many fans and mostly Indians because we were traveling from Chennai, but there were so many foreigners as well, tourists, means obviously and obviously this is literally a cricket tourism when it comes to India, Pakistan, and here we are at a hotel, and just next door is the Indian team hotel. So you can sense the buzz around once the Indian team is in Colombo today. You can actually witness, means suddenly obviously there have been matches in the ongoing T20 World Cup, but none can match the excitement or the electrifying atmosphere surrounding an India Pakistan game. Boryada.
So now let's get to hardcore cricket. You have seen Pakistan 2 in 2. You've seen India 2 in 2. Shomik, you've covered Pakistan here. Devashish, you've covered India in Bombay. Shomik, you were there as well. The batting hasn't yet come good. Let's face it. I mean, against America, India was caught off guard. Against Namibia, after a start where India was 90 odd in 6 overs, 80 something, India finished with 210. So it's not the same 250, 260 scores that we have seen. On the other hand, Pakistan in their two games have relatively looked decent. I mean, that Netherlands game they should have lost, but in that America game they can kind of pulled it back. The Dubai advantage that India had, that they were there for 15 days, Pakistan will have that here. Is this Pakistan's best chance, Shomik, to cause an upset?
See, Pakistan, still, Indian players have better skill set. All said and done, Pakistan have an advantage. They are staying put in Colombo, and they are already acclimatized to the conditions. It is a bit similar, like what the advantage that India had in the Champions Trophy last year in Dubai. They stayed in Dubai and played all their matches at one venue. Here, Pakistan are not playing at one venue. Premadasa and Sinhalese Sports Club they are playing, but the conditions are pretty similar. And one of the factors is that Pakistan have a decent bowling attack. Uh, Credit should be given where credit is due, because if you look at their bowling lineup, they can sit out someone like Salman Mirza and Naseem Shah, two very, very good fast bowlers. So, if a bowling unit can afford to sit out a bowler of Naseem Shah's quality, then you have to take them seriously. But at the same time, their batting absolutely don't inspire confidence. People are talking about Shahibzada Farhan based on his innings against USA, but dealing with the USA Netra Velkar and dealing with Jasprit Bumrah is a completely different ball game altogether. And going down, this Salman Aga and all, they don't inspire confidence. And a batting unit that has Shadab Khan at number 6. So they will have to punch way above their weight. All said and done, they will have to punch way above their weight to beat India. If somehow they can get past 175 batting first, maybe that's their only chance.
Surya Kumar Yadav's comment, Devashish Sen, 8090, all those comments, social media age, people will remind him again in that press conference when he comes that you had said this is not a rivalry. Do you think such things matter? Do you think the Indian captain will come under pressure? Because he had made that comment saying, ये तो rivalry 8-0 में क्या rivalry है, 8-1, 9-1 में क्या rivalry है. Surya Kumar Yadav, your thoughts on that?
Boria, it all looks good when you are winning, but India Pakistan game means obviously you are creating unnecessary pressure on yourself. Means obviously it might look good if you keep winning the matches, and that has been the case with this Indian team winning, dominating the encounters, barring the exception of Asia Cup final, the third game I'm talking about, where there was a bit of competitiveness. But yes, if India don't manage to pull out this game, means obviously then there will be so much pressure on the Indian team. So I think yes, on current form, if you say, I think India are way ahead, but you cannot predict this particular match, because Pakistan being Pakistan, you never know, they might lose against USA, but they can come out and pull up a surprise by beating a confident India.
Yes, Devashish, you never know which Pakistan would turn up. And India cannot afford to be complacent, because the Asia Cup final was way too close for comfort. And Tilak Verma played a blinder, a masterclass. But if Pakistan would have effected that run out early into his innings, the result could have been different. So you never know. As I have already said, it's a very fickle format. You never know. And given that India are a way far superior side, but I don't think India will lower their guard. Whatever you have seen, as far as the batting is concerned against USA and Namibia, that is, this game will be played with a different intensity, and I think they will be absolutely on top of their game.
Let me ask one final question of both Devashish and Shumik before we close this show. Abhishek Sharma, we are hearing mixed reports. Surya Kumar Yadav said he could miss a game or two. If the two becomes important, it's the game against Pakistan. And clearly, from what we are, told, Abhishek Sharma has lost a bit of weight. He obviously did not, feel good. That's why missed the game against Namibia. So two parts. Shamik Chakrabarty first. Devashish, you can close. Will India risk Abhishek Sharma? The rest of the tournament is there. Will India play, say, a 70, 80, 90% fit Abhishek Sharma? And how important is Abhishek Sharma? Because now you also have Ishan Kishan. It's not as if you only have Abhishek Sharma. Ishan Kishan is doing that job. So how important is Abhishek Sharma? And would you risk an 85%, 90% Abhishek Sharma?
See, it's a tricky call. Abhishek Sharma, some places in this Indian team are sacrosanct, and Abhishek Sharma is one of them. That said, India are the defending champions, and they are playing to defend the title. For Pakistan, beating India means the world. That is their World Cup. It's not about Pakistan are not going all the way to win the title. The India game is their World Cup. For India, it is not. It is just another game. I mean, obviously It's a rivalry between the arch rivals. But if you look at the bigger picture, India are playing to win the World Cup. So if there is a risk factor, if if there is a risk factor, I believe they shouldn't take chances with Abhishek Sharma, because you will need Abhishek Sharma in the semi-final and the final. You need him to be at his top fettle in the semi-final and the final.
I share a I differ a bit, Shomikta, with your views. Means I think even if Abhishek Sharma is 90% fit, India should go with him. Because of the sheer fact, means the tempo he creates at the start, means that can unsettle the Pakistan bowling. Means that can be the difference between the two sides. If means with the way the Indian openers have been giving the start, but the likes of Ishan Kishan and Abhishek Sharma, I think that set the momentum, and you need such kind of momentum at the start, especially in a game against Pakistan. It's because whichever team wins the nerves will have the last love, and in this case obviously with India, yes, and if you look at it, will be more of Indian batting versus the Pakistani bowling. So you need to be India on top, and someone like Abhishek Sharma, if we can say, means it's a matter of batting. Means if he stays there for 30-40 balls, he can give India that score of 60-70, and that can be the difference.
But Devashish, this Indian batting lineup has at least 5 batsmen who can go well past 160 strike rate. Ishan Kishan,
Absolutely.
Surya Kumar Yadav, Rinku Singh, Hardik Pandya, and even if Sanju Samson get going, he's Tilak Verma also. And Tilak Verma is the glue in this batting lineup. He can play, I mean, as per situation. I will not compare him with Virat Kohli, because Virat Kohli is a different league. But what Virat Kohli used to do.
I will differ. Boria, if I may ask you, means obviously India would not want to lose the game against Pakistan. Means obviously you need to win the game against Pakistan so as to keep that momentum going into the Super 8s.
Yeah, both of them have points. I mean, Shomik's point about semi-final and final, that it's the emotion that is kind of getting a bit ahead of ourselves when we say, oh, you've got to beat Pakistan, it's the final before the final. But Devashish is also right, that think about it, after what has transpired in the political context, how can you say this is just another game? You can't. This is India Pakistan, for God's sake. This is the final before the final. That's why we are all here. Otherwise, why would this city be sold out? Otherwise, why is this craze? Otherwise, why is the airport sort of brimming with people? It is India Pakistan. It is a different ball game. This is the match of the T20 World Cup. Shomik's words, $184 million riding on it. Is it riding on an India versus South Africa or a Pakistan versus South Africa? No. This is India Pakistan, and you love beating Pakistan, don't you? Or vice versa. 8-0, 9-0. Surya Kumar Yadav, when he was talking about all that, there was a grin on his face. Clearly, he felt a sense of pride. Pakistan will want to give it back. That sets it up. Non-stop coverage of this match, because we are in the Pakistan team hotel, as we do this show, the Cinnamon Life, just opposite. If I open the window, you can see the opposite is ITC Ratnadeep, which is where the Indian team is. There's a water body in the middle. So all the updates, the moment India team comes in, moment Pakistan practices between 6 and 9, the following day, Pakistan 2-5, India 6-9. 7 of us here from Revsportz. 7 of us. Maximum coverage of this final before the final. Shomik, Devashish, myself, Shubhan, Ashok, Gargi, and Rohit Juglan. All of us will bring you every detail, every nuance, every kind of momentum build up. And I'll finish with this. This is what it gets to you. So we were in the lift. Devashish, Shubhan, and myself. Fahim Ashraf was there. And I was looking at the two of them, and the conversation went thus. We are not going to speak to this guy after what he had done. That's what it happens with journalists as well. People are human, and I understand their sentiment, because they are right in what they said. You do not talk with people who lower their guard to a certain level that we don't consider them, or we cannot respect them, even if they are cricketers. That's what happens with an India-Pakistan game. You have to take sides. Here we are, every nuance, every detail of India-Pakistan. Thanks for watching.